Alright guys, so this Black Ops 4 Days of Summer event is the final straw for many people. Activision and TREYARCH are actively trying to ruin this game, ruin the Black Ops 4 community, and this update, they really went overboard here. I mean, we're having so many problems with Call of Duty recently. Journalists want to censor Modern Warfare. That's already bad enough. Now we have to deal with the companies themselves, Activision and TREYARCH, actively ruining their game. So many issues here. We're gonna go through why this Days of Summer event is so terrible and why people are freaking out. Charlie Intel, all of these different YouTubers that always get invited out to Call of Duty, to their studios to play the games early. I'm not saying they never talk bad or criticize Call of Duty, but usually you don't see them freak out like they do here. I'm gonna be showing you guys some clips, and just people are going off on Call of Duty because they're just doing some terrible stuff with Black Ops 4 in this update. So just to go through here, this update is pretty cool. At first glance, it seems like a lot of stuff is being added to this game. For one, everyone's favorite Black Ops 2 skate park is back and it's free for all players. Grind is now in the permanent rotation in Black Ops 4 on PS4, so that's pretty sick. Everyone gets Grind for free, a fun map in Black Ops 2, in Black Ops 4 now. That's pretty cool. A bunch of different new game modes in Blackout, and Capture the Flag is back. Also, Call of Duty tweeted out here, you can get the Galil, or the Grav as it's called in this game, in this community event. So everyone has to win all these different matches, or at least play these matches. And once you get to that certain mark, and once everyone gets to it, the whole community, they get this weapon unlocked. So that's pretty sick as well. That's really cool. Those community challenges were definitely fun back in Black Ops 3. But those are only the real few good things about this update. So first, I'm gonna play you guys a clip from the beginning of Prestigious Key's video because he actually freaks out, and I found it pretty funny. His reaction is pretty funny, but he's actually making a lot of sense in this clip here. You're gonna see him talk about and question why exactly Activision and TREYARCH are locking these weapons behind the paywall. They're adding new DLC weapons, but pretty much you cannot get them, or it's going to take forever to actually obtain them. It really seems like in this clip you're about to see, he has gotten to his breaking point, and he is just in complete disbelief as to why TREYARCH and Activision are doing this to their game. So here's the clip.
Why is it every single time something really cool happens in Black Ops 4, you go and you do something else that completely pisses people off, makes them upset, makes them not want to play your game? People do not have the time. TREYARCH, Activision, whoever the fuck is listening, people don't have the time. They don't have the fucking time. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Who the fuck makes these decisions? People said, oh, they'll never put weapons in supply drops. Well, guess what? Here we are. People been complaining there isn't enough weapons in the game. Well, guess what? They added 6 of them today. Too bad you have to find most of them in reserves. Too bad everything is still duplicated. Too bad we have death effects, weapon charms, face paints, camouflages, and you need to find them all individually for each individual weapon. Whoever is making these decisions, they are so far from the community, so disconnected from the community, they have no finger on the pulse. The community at this point for Black Ops 4 has no pulse.
Pretty much everyone that actively plays Black Ops 4 is having a similar reaction to this update. Let's go into more detail here. Charlie Intel actually had a ton of tweets and a ton of information talking about their disbelief as to how TREYARCH could possibly allow this update to go out and continue their bad practices with microtransactions. So it seems like every update, TREYARCH tries to take one step forward with the game, but then the business model takes the game 3 steps back. Days of Summer overall looks pretty good, but the new weapons locked behind the reserves is just a stupid decision. So here they show it gets worse. The weapon bribe that you get at tier 25 either gives you a weapon or a Mark II variant, which actually reduces the chances of actually getting one of these new weapons in the update. Seriously, Activision, please stop doing this. They go into detail here. It's been confirmed that 4 out of the 5 new weapons are locked behind the reserves, taking this game and update 3 steps back as Activision's outdated business model continues to haunt this game. Out of the 5 new weapons, only 1 can be 100% earned for free with the tier system in Black Ops 4. The new sniper rifle unlocks at tier 50. The rest of the new weapons are locked behind the reserves, with the full content already taking a bunch of space in the reserves overall, meaning that many players will never get to see these new weapons in action ever. And I'm pretty sure even the sniper rifle that you can get for free at tier 50 takes hours upon hours of grinding to actually get to the point. It's not like they're letting you get the new weapon at tier 10 or tier 15. It's all the way at the end of the new stream of tiers, the new contraband stream that they added with this Days of Summer event. So that's already insane here. And I wanted to add this as well. This is actually from Prestigious Key's video that you guys saw. He commented, this is his pinned comment here, F Black Ops 4, I think I'm done with this game. Just honestly, it's just showing how people are just completely fed up with them continuing to do this. I mean, we really didn't think it would get to this point. Black Ops 4's microtransactions, for the most part, and I think for a lot of people, killed the game and killed the vibe and fun of playing this game. Because I know a lot of people that play Black Ops 4, and I can see, I don't play it honestly at all, but it doesn't seem like a bad game. There is a relatively good amount of content that they add to the game, and it's not that bad of a game. It's just that the microtransactions just ruins everything in the game. Any new content you get is always behind this paywall. It always seems like you have to go in and spend money, and you see they sell these skins, these different reticles for so much money. There's so much stuff they're doing that's just so weird. I don't know how they think people are going to be okay with that. A bunch of other people were having some reactions to this as well. Charlie and Tell, again, they go through and they're just talking crap about this. The microtransactions in Call of Duty Black Ops 4 over the past few months would be fitting if this game was free to play, but it's a $60 game plus a $50 season pass, and we still get these horrible microtransactions every update. Please, Activision, we need better systems for Modern Warfare. Unfortunately, if you guys know, and we're not so sure yet, and I don't want to make this too much about Modern Warfare, but Black Ops 4, again, if you heard, is apparently a test for Modern Warfare's microtransaction system, and the microtransactions within Modern Warfare are supposed to be, you know, similar to, I think, Infinite Warfare and a bunch of the older Call of Duties where it was a bit more fair. I think Modern Warfare Remastered, they were comparing it to, so we're not so sure exactly what it's going to be like. I think it's too early to really tell, but if this is a test for this, that's not a good sign, because this is a bad test. Hopefully, Black Ops 4 is just that, a test, and they don't actually implement this into Modern Warfare, because they're seeing how bad of reaction they're getting from these microtransactions, and they should know that this is not something that they want within this game, within the next game at least, if they actually want players to continue to support and play the game. Another reaction here from Carnage Apollo. He says, Black Ops 4 update drops. Initial reaction, this is great. 5 new guns, a free map for everyone, new updates to Blackout and Alcatraz maps, game mode and community contract, 10 minutes pass, weapon bribes, weapons behind paywalls, no dupes but Mark IIs through bribe, come on. And again, so many different tweets that I saw of people just talking and responding to Call of Duty, TREYARCH, Charlie Intel, and just really just talking about how terrible of an update this is. And so many people are finally saying, at least from what I've been seeing, like, okay, now I'm actually done with this game. The very few people that were left playing Black Ops 4 are just done with this game, and I feel bad because, again, like I said, Black Ops 4 inherently itself, and I'm pretty sure Treyarch isn't in the wrong. I mean, this is their game, so at the end of the day, it is sort of their fault, but Activision is their boss, and I think for the most part, it's Activision that wants to create this crazy new revenue stream that takes all of this money in, increases their stock prices, gets money to their shareholders, and I'm pretty sure that's all it's about. You know, they're not really worried about, is the community happy with a fair microtransaction system? At least it seems like they're not too worried about that. And again, Treyarch, it sucks because they can't say anything about it. They're under Activision's wing, and it's not like they could speak out and say, oh, we're being forced to do this, don't blame us, blame Activision. So it sucks that they're in the blame, and obviously we're not so sure. Maybe Treyarch is allowing it too. Maybe Treyarch is saying like, oh yeah, we don't mind these microtransactions, who cares? So I don't really know, but it's not a bad thing. It's definitely a bad thing, and it's not doing good for the game. I want to hear your guys' comments and reactions down below. What do you guys think about this? I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to expect and really know what you guys are going to say. I don't think anyone thinks this is a good thing. This shouldn't really be a controversial video. I think for the most part, everyone is in agreement that these microtransactions have gotten to a point where it's just too extreme. I think maybe there's a debate on whether or not Black Ops 4 is inherently a good game or not. I mean, I don't enjoy playing the game. I don't really like the game, but people do enjoy playing the game, and people like playing the game, and I could see why. But especially with the microtransactions, even if you don't need to buy them necessarily, you could sort of just avoid them as much as you can. But honestly, especially with this update, they're getting to the point where you're adding all of these different new operation streams, which really should be free content that you're getting because you spent $50 on the Black Ops Pass. You know, you're spending money on this season pass type thing, but you're not actually getting these weapons because you have to get them in supply drops. Like, how does that make any sense? You're buying a season pass to get the ability to get supply drops, to have the chance to get weapons. It's just such a weird thing, and who would have thought they would have ever gotten to that point, but they did. So I don't really know, honestly, what their thinking is. I don't know why they're doing this, and I don't know. It just sucks that we're at this point that they're doing this, and it's so extreme, and it honestly really can't get any worse than this. And when you think about it, there's nothing else they could really do that gets worse. I mean, maybe they could just go full-blown Advanced Warfare, start adding OP insane weapons in the supply drops, where honestly, even if they were OP, even if they did add an insanely OP weapon within a supply drop, chances are most people would spend all of their money and it would be a low chance of getting that weapon regardless. So at this point, who even cares if they do that? I don't think it could get any worse now. Black Ops 4 completely sucks. I mean, the game is already dead, which sucks. Again, I would rather Call of Duty be alive and active and people playing and having fun, but it's already dead, and adding these microtransactions not helping the game whatsoever. So I don't even know what to say. Let me know what you guys think about this. Hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a comment below. BO4, if you watch the whole video, it's greatly appreciated, and it just sucks that we're in this situation. Hopefully, again, the whole Modern Warfare season is a lot different than this, but we'll have to see. So that's pretty much it. See you guys later.